my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capping space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capping space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
What's up? Thank y'all for being here. Man, I know this bitch is salivating right now as we speak. And so is Snakin', and so is Momo, and so is Ann, and so is my ex, and so is Amy. I know y'all are just like foaming at the mouth right now, knowing that you're hurting me this way. Good, D. I'm glad it's working. I've been worried about that. I'm worried if it was lined up. I just found out, in case you're wondering, why I'm upset. Right, me either. And anyone that wants to talk to these people or have conversations with them or have them in your chat or be in chats with them, stay the fuck away from me. You were never a friend. Because I would never try to be friends with someone that would think this is okay. Ugh, I hate hearing these things. I hate finding out. But I understand. I needed to know. And it's all recorded, so thank you for those that got it. Like, Snakin', what happened to you? Like, what made you think it's okay? This is okay that you want to give an abusive man that rapes women, especially girls who are barely legal, rapes women, beats on children, watches kiddie stuff on his phone, the rights to my daughter who can't fight back. My son was barely able to fight back against him, and he was 17. You think you pretend that you're for women? No, you clearly lost sight of who you claimed you used to be. That is not who you are. You're not a good person at all. Neither are you, Momo. Momo, you're the same one screaming for sympathy to your daughter, which nobody over here is even doing anything to her. But you're demanding sympathy. We better not mention her name. We better not read that letter. But you're part of the group of women that want to raise money to help my ex be around my daughter. Which you're shit out of luck, to be clear. It's not, I'm not crying because I think he stands a fucking chance, because he doesn't. I mean, just because y'all want to turn a blind eye because you're okay with men abusing women and children doesn't mean the courts do. The courts actually frown very strongly against shit like this, which is why they terminated his rights in 2013 when he dislocated my ankle. Like, actually terminated. Which, by the way, let's talk about these divorce things. Honey, they didn't serve me at an address. I went to the police department and got them because I refused to give them an address. They tried to serve it at the address they had and found out quickly that I'm not there. So left a card and asked me to call where we could meet, and I called them and told them where I could meet them. And I did. That's how I got them. But let me tell you a few of the issues on this. First off, thank you for your address, Keaton. That's going to come in handy. Not for this internet shit, the terrorizing like y'all want to do to me. No, for actual lifetime protective order. But you know what fucked up? Date of marriage and separation. Date of marriage, 2003. Date of separation, 2005. Really? 2005? You're doing anything, get out of that alimony, ain't you? Nice try, honey. I have proof that it was way after that. Okay? So nice try on that. Don't worry, I'll be contesting that as well. You also put on there there's been no DV. Well, I'll be contesting that part as well. You also put in there that there's nobody filing for a restraining order. Well, I'll be contesting that with my evidence as well, because I actually did. I did file against you and your little, whatever you call that girl. Woman, because she's like 10 years older than us. What else did you put on here? Oh, that's right, that you don't want any visitation because there's orders already in place. And what are the orders in place state? That you don't have visitation rights. You don't have supervised. You don't have visitation on your own. There's none. Terminated. Gone. Dunzo. Been gone. Who did that? The state of Texas did that. I didn't even get an option. Hell, I almost lost my rights over your bitch ass. Over you, I almost lost my rights because you were doing things to me and my children were witnessing it. Which good. I'm great. That's a blessing in disguise because it made me stay away. But where does it say? Give me a second. But Brooks, Panhandle Barbie, you want to go live and say, oh, I got her address now. Dumbass. It's the same address y'all been trying to say. And you're dumbass. Because again, he left a card. I've been saying for days that I knew that the divorce was, that they were trying to serve me. And then I told y'all that I was going to be calling yesterday and telling and meeting, going up to the police department and getting the where is that damn card? And getting the order because I wasn't going to give them an address. And I did it. Because I told them this was DV situation and that they might be trying to use it to locate, and I'm not going to help them do that. So I was going to not put my stuff on there. But okay, nonetheless. But where does it say? Now you put on there that we have a child who's 12 years old, and I'm shocked you knew her date of birth. Bravo, honey. You never messaged and said a happy birthday or anything on her birthday, so I'm shocked you knew her birthday. 12 years. Never been a father. But then again, blessing, right? Where is it? There is somewhere in here that says that there's already an order in place for the kids and that you're not trying to change that. So what's even the fucking argument? Panhandling Barbie? You want him to have the rights just because it terrorizes me? That's it? Like, he understands that there's no chance. He understands he fucked it up. He understands that that's already a done deal. But because this girl on the internet fucking hates me, you're going to try to do a GoFundMe to raise money for him so he could go and do what to my daughter? What do you want him to do to my daughter, Brooke? Rakin, Momo, and what do y'all want this man to do to my daughter? Y'all are fucking strangers on the internet. You already tried to get me killed who knows how many fucking times. Like, if your goal is to make me always be in fear, I am. Every fucking day. Without y'all's help. But you cry if someone posts a picture of your son? A video that you put on the internet of your son, you lose your shit because there's like 3 seconds of his face. But every little recording of my daughter's voice, you play it 24 fucking 7. You post my son's picture. You put out his name whenever the fuck you want. You constantly talk shit about my son. You constantly talk shit about and insinuate things about my daughter. But you lose your shit over that little video that I didn't even fucking do. But now that's not good enough. So now you're going to go fund me to raise money to make him in my daughter's life. Do you like he beat my son up like 2 years ago? He choked him and punched him in the mouth just because he didn't want to get high with him. Do you understand that? Do you understand that's what he was trying to do to bond? He was begging my son to shoot up with him as a bonding thing and try to get him to sleep with some meth head prostitute. And my son was disgusted with him. So he walked back. And then when Keaton came back fucked up out of his mind, he's like, why didn't you do it? Like, what's your problem? What's your problem? And my son said, don't fucking talk to me. And he got hit in the mouth and choked over it. And that's the man you want to let around a girl. Wow. And don't even think I don't have proof. Don't even think I don't have the text messages of stating just that. This is a game for you. I understand. But y'all are fucking, again, strangers on the internet. You are trying to get me and my daughter killed. This is not a fucking joke. This man has said many times he would kill me if I ever try to leave him. He stated many times how he had a shotgun shell with my name on it. Many times how he could be driving in the vehicle and then reach over and unbuckle my seatbelt right before he crashed to the wall, and the cops wouldn't know anything better. They would think it was just a wreck. Like, these are the normal thoughts this man had on a day-to-day basis. What do you think he would do if I pissed him off enough? This is what Brooke's doing. And anyone running around with her, you co-sign this shit. I refiled today. But this is like, I don't understand how y'all lose their shit over the people saying their daughter's name, reading a letter that she put out to the community, mentioning her kids in any way. When Brooke, you put out my son's mugshot, but we mentioned that your daughter got arrested because you wanted her arrested, and you lose your shit. God forbid if we put out her mugshot like you put out mine. God forbid we put out your daughter's name like you put out my son's name. I've never even done those things, though. And you still don't stop. You still can't stop whatsoever. I have police reports of me telling them while getting stuff on his fucking phone in 2013. What does your son think? I haven't told my son about it. I don't want my son to know about this. He's dealt with enough in his life. If it came to that, he absolutely would. He absolutely fucking would, especially for the safety of his sister. My son will raise hell and for his sister's safety. Absolutely. He knows the shit that Keaton's done to him throughout the years. He would never let him do it to his sister. But why does it have to come to that? Because a fucking stranger on the internet can't get a grip. I mean, 36 something, like 36 mugshots for him. And that's in one county. I risk. Wow. And then thinks I have no right to get a restraining order against her. Y'all don't think I have a right to get a restraining order against Brooke at this point? It wasn't enough when she was putting out my full address and full name, maiden name, middle name, my kid's name, posting shit about my son 4 years ago, posting the resort name, telling everybody that blanko blank of the address of my mom's has got a surprise coming for them, and I found you witch and all that stuff 4 years ago. Having people stalk my Instagram for her to give to her so she could post on her 7,000 public Instagram when I had like 40 people on my private Instagram for my safety. And that went out there. Contacting him 4 years ago to tell him where me and my kids were located, knowing that this man had a protective order against him at the time. That was 4 years ago. Sending strange men to my sister's door to look for me, to take pictures of my car if it was there. And then said she told her husband about it, and he was giggling about it, and said that they should send the man back again this time. But this time to record when he walks up to the door, to knock on the door, and then ask if Brooke was living there, just to get a reaction. And then that way she could post it on the internet. And then she took pictures the man took pictures the first time, and she has those pictures and passed them around to all my enemies, do whatever the fuck they wanted. Then the hotel thing, calling up there, pretending to be my friend to find out if I had a reservation there, so she could tell the man who was threatening to kill me on the internet where I was located, and anybody else where I was located. People who were threatening to kill me and doxing me and said, I'll be there tomorrow, see when you want to meet up, and I'm going to go to her door and I'm going to knock on it. And people that nobody even knows who the fuck they are. That's what she was behind, and she bragged about it. Let's not forget she had Real say she begged Real to come stay at her house so he could go interview the guy in prison, just because she doesn't fucking like me, so she could make content out of it. She told Phil, Yahoo Boy, that she wanted my word for word testimony about what I said in court against my attacker so she can make content out of it. And she did. She has made so much fucking content out of it. So has Titty Lynn, so has Momo, so has Ann. Yeah, so has Amber. You all fucking did it. You're all sick. You all made content out of it. But then, bitch, when I have to mention it to tell you that I'm actually telling the truth, to stop digging it apart, because I'm telling you the truth. I faced my court. I faced the judge and the DA and everything in court. I was found to be telling the truth. He was found to be telling lies. So she's done that too. And then she tracked down my ex again. And then Momo, and set up an interview with him. And then not only that, she's been talking to him ever since. That was since August. They've been talking every fucking day. Anytime I say something, they take notes of it, and they run to the girlfriend and tell her and my ex to get them pissed off at me, to get revenge on me, hoping that she'll take the bait and then just start running at her mouth so that she can make contact of that, to let me know that this bitch hates me and she's going to make my life hell. What have I done to this girl? Not a fucking thing, except I won't lie and say her man's a good man. He's not a good man. He's a piece of shit, just like you. You've been in the picture a year. I've been in the picture 21 fucking years. I'm pretty sure I know what's up. I'm pretty sure the other girl that was 17 years knows what's up. I'm pretty sure don't even get me fucking started. And do you understand, if I do try to get a restraining order against Brooke, that she's going to try to bring Titty Lynn, Momo, and whoever to all show up, to all say that she's innocent and she's done nothing to me. Now I'm the one that's doing it all. What the fuck am I doing? Did I do shit 4 years ago? Yeah, I called your job after you contacted my ex, and I left a voicemail saying, what are the rules for your nurses who say that they're clocked in, but then spend all day tormenting a victim and survivor of DV and her kids, putting them in harm's way because she doesn't like them? And then I never followed through. And then I did that stupid ass fucking prank, loading up the car and headed that way. Outside of that, what the fuck have I done? Honestly, what have I done outside of that? I know that Momo's saying I called her job and I emailed. I did not do that. I know, Titty Lynn, you think I called you. I did not do that either. All these other things, y'all are just alleging that shit. Did I call your probation officer last August after you set up the interview? Yes, I did, because I didn't know what the fuck else to do. I didn't know what would be the best avenue. That was after the hotel thing. You were literally stalking me in real life, on the internet, off the internet. Said you were sending that man back again. Are you kidding me? So again, I got proof of all this. I have you bragging how it wasn't hard to find you at the hotel. See what'd you expect? Oh yeah, I did send that man to your sister's house. I shouldn't have done that. That was wrong of me, but I sure did do that. And then the 1 hour phone call you'd had to Amanda blackmailing me that if I dare try to get a restraining order on you, you were going to try to go to Houston and get the most expensive lawyer you could get, at least $10,000 worth, and then make the judge force me, a single mom who barely could buy food at this point, a single mom, pay for it because I want a restraining order to get you to fucking leave me alone. I've always said, if you want to just run your mouth at me on the internet, fine, do it. But all this real life shit, doxing me, going after my kids, going after the DV, the essay shit, involving my ex who's made my life hell, my kids' life hell, involving this girlfriend who's psychotic out of her fucking mind and completely in denial. All this real life shit is where I draw the line. And you couldn't stick to it. You messaged Christy Marie like a week later and said, I feel really bad. All the things I've done to see what I give her, I paid her back and some for what she's done to me. I'm going to leave her alone now. I promise. I'm never going to go after her again like that. How long did that last? You have no idea how scared I am 24/7. I feel like this bitch is so fucking crazy. She would literally hire someone to kill me at this point. That's honestly how I feel. I have begged with this girl to leave me alone for so fucking long. Again, I've tried ignoring, I've tried trucing, I've tried hearing her out and letting her get all her anger out of the way and answer any questions she had. That didn't go nowhere very long. I tried avoiding her for 4 months straight, and I did, and no one mentioned her at all. But she would started back up on me. I don't know why. She just started back up on me again. I tried pretending to be nice to her. That was so fucking hard to do, man. That was so hard. Pretending to get along with her, just hoping that if I just fake it, pretend to be nice, she'll leave me alone. And that got nowhere. She went right back again. This is the most self-involved rant I have heard in a long time. Tough it up, create content. Okay, sure. You have a great day. I'm not playing that game. Like, you understand that what the shit I just fucking found out? I had plans to do shit tonight that had nothing to do with any of them. I've been making content all day. There's 3 videos I made today. Didn't involve anyone in this community, and it's waiting to be the review to be through. Been creating stuff on TikTok and just minding my own fucking business. So shut up. I know she won't. I know. Her plans is she's going to do a GoFundMe to raise money for my ex-husband so he could get my daughter. That's her plans. Knowing what Freya said he did to her, knowing what the other baby mama said, how he abused her too, knowing, listening to him, the dislocating the ankle and what everything that led up to it, everything afterwards, seeing the pictures of my black eyes, seeing the police reports, seeing all those in the extensive history of multiple counties this man has done to me. He's had multiple protective orders for protecting me and my children against him. And she still wants to give him, like, help him. So because I said he's never going to get rights to my daughter and Nicole Dean Hill, she wants to raise money to help him get rights to my daughter. The man who ars women, girls who are 18, the man who has an attraction to girls who are 17 when he's almost 30 years old, the man who's watching barely legal shit when he's almost 30 years old, the man who's watching kiddie stuff on his phone when he's so fucking 30 years old, that I reported to the police and they didn't do shit about it. They didn't take his phone, nothing. I said, don't let my kids go with him because he's fucking dangerous. But because I had to go to the hospital for the ankle thing, they felt like they didn't have a choice. Because they weren't trying to put the kids in foster because they knew I didn't do nothing wrong. They knew that all I needed was time to go get checked out, and then I would have the kids. So they were trying to do me a favor and not do that to the kids and make it worse for them. But still, they still let him go with the kids. My ex father-in-law was there. Why did he need to go? Just because my ex father-in-law was there at the moment doesn't mean that Heaton was safe to be around the children. They didn't take his phone, nothing. Like you heard from yourself for like it wasn't like I don't even know what to do anymore. Exactly. Kids are off limits, but God forbid when it's fair game. He doesn't care about her. He knows that his rights were fucking terminated. Like I said, on the divorce papers that I went to the police department and picked up, he's not even asking for visitation or anything. He said he's not looking to change any of it. So this is all Brooke just doing it just because she wants to hurt me and torment me and my children. That's all it is. A fucking nurse. Let that set in. They've been supporting an abusive piece of shit just because they don't like me. I mean, really. Like, do you even work for Jeannie Seeley anymore? Do you even work for that hospital anymore? I don't see how. How are you working for this hospital in Galveston or wherever, but spending all your fucking time stalking me? I mean, every fucking day you're online stalking me somehow. Festivals, haunted hotels, Christmas ball. It doesn't fucking matter what I do. You're stalking me. You know, you'll find a way. His rights were removed in 2013 after he dislocated my ankle. Yes. Terminated. He's never had them again. He's never been given visitation again. He's nothing. He's been ordered to pay child support, and that's it. That is it. And you can't even argue that now he wants to co-parent, because even when I try to co-parent through all those years, y'all see everything it turned into. Everybody already knows where she works. Do you understand that she gave out her phone number? It's not doxing. She gives it out. The fuck? Everybody knows where she works. She tells everybody. Hell, she's like, you want to know the number too? The number is, and tells everybody to call. So I'm not doing that. I'm not telling anyone to call either. Yeah, they do. A code of conduct or something, I think. I don't know. Does she? The argument is she's trying to like put pressure him to go fight for the rights just to fucking torment me. Like, I'm going to make sure. Again, I took care of things today for him and the girlfriend. I'm not playing that game. The next is Brooke, because I'm not doing this anymore. I've done everything possible to get you to leave me the fuck alone. Again, I said if you just want to talk about me, fine, fucking talk about me. But all this real life shit, I'm not gonna put up with. I'm not gonna keep dealing with this. And douchebag, I will be arguing about this because you lied about the date of separation because you just want to get out of alimony. You lied that there's never been DV in the marriage. That's bullshit. You lied about that you were never unfaithful. That's bullshit. What else do you lie about? That's pretty much the extent of it. So I'll be arguing with that. But I'm going to give you your divorce. Don't worry. I'm going to give it to you. But you're going to have to agree to what I told you and leave it at that. I'm done. Put me through hell for 21 fucking years, almost 22 years. And you just, Now that you got this psycho girlfriend who doesn't learn less, doesn't listen to people, now you think I have to just jump at whatever you say? No. But again, you're gonna correct what you wrote on here. That you tried this shit last time. Last time you tried to put a bunch of bullshit on there that wasn't true, and I told you put it correctly, not sign. And then you just withdrew it all together because you thought you had some fucking chance. I don't know why. I told you for years you don't have another chance. Right. This is so like I would not that people are reaching on that one. No, that doesn't offend me. Yeah, CPS absolutely took his rights, terminated it. And they said, if you go back to him, we'll terminate yours too. That's how much they wanted him nowhere near the kids. I appreciate that. But it's fun and games for her, but for me, I'm like terrified. I don't know what he'll do from day to day. Like, yeah, okay, he's got this girlfriend now, but he's done this before where he's had a girlfriend and they talk they're gonna get married, and then the second they split, you know what he does? He goes right back to stalking me and making my life hell. He's done it every fucking time. Every time he's had another girl that would deal with him, he would go just all lovey dovey and kiss her ass and act like I don't exist, which that was heaven to me. I always loved it when he got a different girlfriend because he would leave me alone. But then, as soon as they split, his attention goes right back on me 24/7. And I don't know what he'll do the next time. He needs to go back and pay more on his child support at least. Because he's been not paid his taxes in 10 years. Actually, 12 years. It was since my daughter was born. That man has not filed his taxes in 12 fucking years just to get out of paying the child support. You know how much life I could have made this man's life hell all these years, and I've never done it because I just want him to leave us alone? Just 2 weeks ago, I was given the chance to get to report him for not paying child support and get a warrant issued for his arrest, and I turned it down because I'm not about making his life hell. I just want him to fucking go away from me. I know. I have so much fucking proof. And then people like, who keeps a recording that old? I do for obvious reasons. Does it look like he's going away anytime soon? Because to me, it don't look that way. I think if Brooke wasn't involved and Momo and them weren't talking to this girlfriend, I think that they would fucking go away. But God forbid. She knows this man has fucking traumatized me since I was 16. My entire adult life, I've had to live in fear of this man. I am signing it, but he's got to correct it. I'm not having this documented with the wrong information on there. I'm not. He's got to fix it and sign it. And again, I filed for a lifetime restraining order. That's going to be a part of it. And he's going to have to fix the data separation because that's not fucking true. I'm not going to let this man lie on court documents because he's trying to get out of something. No. So I will do a response, and then I will add to it the DV stuff because he tried to leave that shit out. No, I'm not having him keep lie on this shit. This is important paperwork. Yeah, well, I need to call the CPS and have them send me the paperwork because I don't have it anymore. I know it's filed and it exists, but I just have it. I don't have it, but I need to call and get it. Clearly, this isn't going to stop because some psycho bitch on the internet can't go away already. I don't even know why she does this. Oh, I am. I am. Like I said, today I did something else, so that has to be dealt with before this could be, finalized. So I'm trying. The only reason it took so long to get today done is because the damn police department took forever. I've been trying for months to get the reports from the police department about everything he's done since I was 16, and I finally got it. What, 3 days ago? But I don't understand. Like, he says he doesn't want to change anything, but Brooke thinks that they need to all raise money to help him change it. And the interaction between this girlfriend and Brooke, you're only going to help me. Y'all are only going to help me. I know she does. Like I said, I know she's just foaming at the mouth at the thought of hurting me and bringing up all the old pain I've dealt with. That is right below the surface at all times. And y'all could laugh all you fucking want about my crying. I cry because I have trauma, dude. Like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. I don't have these issues until they do shit like this. My day to day, I don't deal with this. For 2 years I've had to deal with it. And then Maria went tracking them down in August, and it's been consistently ever since. She's not going to. Of course, because JY could get away with everything that he says about her children, playing the recordings 24/7, doxing her 24/7, going after her kids, all that shit. They let him get away with all that. That's no big deal. But me, oh, I merely exist and oh, gotta torture the bitch. Yeah. The ones that say we're fake, they can just look around and see that we're not. Well, never mind, I'm gonna leave that alone. Just me. I am not going to have the incorrect information on the paperwork. I don't care about the rest of the shit. I'm not going to have incorrect paper information on the paperwork for a multitude of reasons. I don't lie on court paperwork, and I'm not going to sign paperwork that's false either. Fucking let him. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. His rights were fucking terminated. When she was a baby, they were terminated for him and our son. For her and our son. No, I'm just going to do my response with evidence, with proof, and then the judge can take it from there. Right? Saying we split 2 years later. The fuck we did the last time we lived together as husband and wife was 2 years later. You are a fucking liar. You are such a fucking liar. Hell, the recording alone in 2012 is us living together as husband and wife. So how are you going to argue that? Piece of shit. The last time we lived together was June 1st, 2005. Oh, what date were you fucking running with on that? Just asking. But no, you're not. I'm not letting you lie on this. I don't fill out false paperwork for courts. I don't do that game. That he does that. Y'all do that shit on over there, but I don't do that shit. I'm not signing nothing that's wrong. But again, I appreciate the address. Unlike Stalker Brooke, I'm not going to threaten to put out locations for people just because I don't like people. But I'm going to use it for legal reasons as I need. Because I've been needing an address to do something for. And I also need on here that all your debt is I'm distance from me. Oh no, he don't want me back. That no, he doesn't. He doesn't want me back. Not at the moment. Not when he has someone. When he has someone, he'll focus on them for a while. But then if that falls through, then it starts all over again. Thank you, Chelsea. It's way too far. Like this is my children. This isn't. Oh, I don't like what you said on your YouTube stream, and I don't like the way you look, and I don't like what you believe in. See what? No, nothing. This isn't that. This is you're trying to alter my daughter's life. Like my son's already traumatized by this man too. The last interact like 2 years ago when he had the last time he had a chance with my son, who was still a minor, he assaulted him after the other shit he was trying to get him to do. I am unhinged when a man is trying to get my daughter. And Brooke's trying to help him. I'm just being so you don't want the divorce. Is that what I said? I'm pretty sure that's not what I said. She said you try to ruin her for real life. Is that true? How? 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 Are you kidding me? Yeah, now they're just fucking reaching. He can testify, but I don't want him to go through that. He's been through enough. He doesn't need to be in the middle of it. But if it comes to that, I know he will. Like that's without a doubt, he would. But I don't want him to have to deal with that. Saying I look unhinged. Yeah, that's kind of what PTSD does, especially with a bitch that is poking at it every fucking day she's awake and breathing. Every day she's awake. It's the first time she like as soon as she wakes up in eyes, all she thinks is, "What? How can I fuck with Siwa today?" When was the last time y'all seen a stream of mine focused on her? When was the last time you see me recap a stream of her? And I don't mean the stream where I'm covering John and then she pops in and I just try to avoid mentioning her at all and I just focus on him. No, I cover John because I'm going to cover John, but I don't do all that real life shit that everybody else is doing. But when was the last time y'all see me cover her stream, a stream of hers? You've never seen me cover a stream of hers where John wasn't with her. Never happened. I don't go search to raise money to help him get rights to be around my daughter. That's all I fucking know. Everything else that y'all know that watch, I don't know what y'all seen. I don't know what y'all are hearing. I know enough now. But that little bit is all it took. And I'm a wreck. You have no idea how upsetting it is to think that you're free after 20 years and then because a bitch on the internet hates you, you realize you're never going to be free. It's never going to stop. He's going to make sure he's always within arm's length, that he can always take everything from you that you love and adore if he wants to, or at least just make the threat to. So therefore, you never were free. It was a facade. And how silly I feel thinking that I was finally away for good. No, no, I'm not gonna do that. That doesn't help, honestly. And that's another thing. Momo's contacted my mom, my brother, my brother's wife, my son, my sisters, all of them, saying I contacted her job. I did not, and I proved to her I didn't do that, and she's still like, "Nope, you sure did." No, I did not. And apparently, she was making police reports and FBI reports and all that shit. And let's not forget about the duck egg fiasco. She tried to get me arrested over a fucking duck egg. Brooke and Momo both tried to get me arrested over a fucking duck egg. Having idiots in their chat. We should all call CPS on her, and I'm willing to spend money to get this piece of shit mom behind bars. Behind bars for what? PTSD sucks, man. And there ain't nothing that will trigger that PTSD more than feeling unsafe or feeling you're at risk of that person getting back to you or like back where they could do something to you. That will, man, that will send it in the world. I can't even talk. A whirlwind. She thinks about me more than anyone else. Like her and Brooke are two peas in a pod. She's hell bent. She told my son she is never going to stop coming for me as long as I tell people that he does things to women or that he hurts people. It's a fucking fact. But I went to her and I said, "Well, fine. If you just are hell bent and you just don't want to mention anymore, fine. I just won't mention. You know, I've been dealing with this for 20 years, so you really don't have a say so." But I was like, "Whatever it takes. I just want everybody in peace." I was like, "So if you'll just stop talking to my enemies, Brooke, Maria, Ann, I will never mention it again." And she's like, "Nope, hell no. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're gonna stop." So, Shell, she's the leader of the pack. Actually, Brooke's the leader of the pack. The girlfriend's the one that's like getting giddy over it, and then he's just like, "Oh, I'm just so glad that I'm still tied to her." They know she told her husband her plans for me, and he's helped her. No, because I've been doing good for years until all this shit came back out. I've been doing great. I haven't had my night terrors or flashbacks and all these things in all these years because these men have been out of my life and out of my mind. They haven't been able to mess with me like this anymore. And because of fucking women, now they have help. I don't even know what I did to Titty Lynn. Like, what did I do to you, Titty Lynn, that makes me that I deserved you to send nudes to the man in prison to try to get an interview with him and letters from him just so you put it on your channel and posting his face for everyone to see and laughing about it and reading the documents and putting up the gas station that we pulled in to report the R and putting up pictures of the house I was R'd in and all these things that you posted that you did for days on end for weeks and months. What did I do to you? Oh, I went on AT2s and answered a question. You didn't like my answer, so that's what I deserved. And here we are 2 years later, still going. What did I do to you, Momo? Oh, that's right. I cut ties with you because you were lying to me for 2 weeks. And I didn't feel like that was a trustworthy friend. And I was tired of you going after kids. So I cut ties with you. I blocked you. I wouldn't speak to you anymore. So we see what happened after that. And because I don't think you're a good person. And I don't. You're a horrible person. But we can say, you think I'm horrible, I think you're horrible. Great, moving on. But all this other shit y'all are doing is not okay. Yeah, well, she'll learn, unfortunately. She'll learn, unfortunately. And just to think, I was so excited for him when I heard he got this girlfriend and then kind of find out she's just as crazy as he is. Like, girl, just stop. Just go on. I'm still open to an agreement. Just fucking quit talking to my enemies and feeding them information about my son so they can put it on the internet. Could you imagine if I was putting out the information about her kids on the internet and every detail that she clearly, like, she's putting out stuff that I don't want people knowing. Like, I don't feel like I can have, I feel like anything that she catches wind of, she immediately runs to them and tells them so they put it on the internet, knowing I don't want to share it, or I don't want it out there. And this is the woman that's going to be tied to the father of my kids now. Like, God Almighty, that's why I'm going to get the lifetime restraining order against both of them, because she's clearly not not good people. You know, like, she's clearly not someone that's ever going to go away either. I know. I know she does. They all do. Here's what I don't get, Chelsea. At least with Amber, and and I know this is probably going to make her mad, but it is what it is. At least with Amber, I could see why people had so many issues with Amber, because she was talking about someone's child who had passed away and was interviewing husbands and putting up other people's kids and talking about other people's kids and all these things, right? And that's, I'm just saying that these are the things I heard about. Now, I don't know, I haven't watched, because I can't stomach that shit. So I kind of can understand somewhat of the things of the back and forth, because she'll go as low as they go, and I've never been the type to be able to do that. I've never been one that's been able to do that or wanted to do that, to go as low as they go or go lower. But me, I've never been the type to do that. So why? It don't even make sense. I'm not pulling a Michelle. I'm not pulling a John. I'm not behaving like Momo and terrorizing the whole community and panhandling Barbie and terrorizing anybody who disagrees with her. I'm honestly the least of the problems. I'm not on doxing sprees. I don't let people threaten anybody in my chat. I don't let people dox in my chat. I don't let people mess with anybody's kids in my chat or on my channel. I don't let people use slurs in my chat or on my channel. I don't let people make fun of anyone with DV or SA in my chat or on my channel. I don't do read y'all's court documents about y'all's trauma. I don't make fun of it. I don't say it's fake like y'all do to mine. I don't put out the men who have hurt y'all's names like y'all do to mine. I don't involve y'all's children like y'all do to mine. The only person's child that ever came was Jen's child, and I've never reached out to him, but I did not want him speaking badly about his mom at all. And I actually told him all the time that I don't think it was good for him to be there. But he wanted her to get help. But I've never gone searching for anyone's kids. I've never done any of that shit. It was an ill intent. The only reason I agreed to any conversation with her son in the chat, because they truly wanted her to get help. They truly wanted to be able to fix things, get their mom back, and they were victims of DV too, unfortunately. But now there's a chance things are fixed, so it's all done. Like, that's why there's no conversations about. And that's why I told. Never mind. I don't have to get into the rest because I don't want to bring someone back in that's already left it alone. So there's others to talk about. Well, how are people not sick of it yet? Because I've been sick of that shit. You will never see another channel do a stream about me and not see Psycho Panhandle and Barbie in there to run her mouth or give super chats. I've never seen one. I have yet to see a single channel cover me and her not be in there. She's willing to link up to anybody and everybody as long as she could get numbers so she could continue to harass me. She stalks my family members, my loved ones that have passed away, as for content. She's threatened that she would interview that person's grieving mother for content. She put up the information for people to write the guy in prison. If DW needs a pen pal, if anybody wants to write him, this is it for his information. And we have proof it's her. The Siwa Goon account on Reddit is Brooke. And that's the one that posted the information for everybody to write him, to ask him information about me. Which the jail put a stop to it because they knew that they were trying to use him to torment his victim. At least somebody has some sense. I think he lost his rights actually over that shit. I don't know what video you're talking about. Oh, that girl. Yeah, no, that's not Amber. That was someone different for sure. Like honestly, that was someone different. He says right here, children together, and he lists my daughter, and he lists the case number of the his rights. He don't have rights and court order and right all that. My spouse and I do have children together who are under the age of 18 or still in high school. All of our children who are under the age of 18 are still in high school are listed below. However, there is a final court order for custody, conservatorship, visitation, child support, and medical support of all the children listed below, and I am not asking to change it at this time. So why is Stalker trying to do a GoFundMe to raise funds to help this man fight for rights to traumatize my daughter? Because that's what the fuck he'll do. Like, there's no good that's going to come from that shit. There's no good going to come from that. And like I said, he don't stand a chance of hell, and I know that. With all, like, y'all have only seen the tip of the iceberg with the shit I have that backs up what I say and what he's done. And I know for a fact my son would testify on my behalf if it came to keeping his sister away from him. But I hope and pray that it never comes back because he's been through enough. And I can't, and that probably would really upset him to have to go through that. So hopefully everybody leaves the shit alone. No, she does it. Could you imagine if I had done any ounce of the shit she's done? If I had done that shit to her child, to any of her kids, her adult kids or her younger son. Could you fucking imagine? Do you know how many times she's played the audio of my daughter's voice over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? Have y'all ever heard any of that over here? I don't have the bitch's phone number saved in my phone with proof that I've tried to reach her, like I have of her doing to me, and bragging about it. letting me know that I can't trust anybody that's with me because you have a lot of people working to pretending to be my friends just to feed information back to you so you can use it against me. And I should never feel safe with who I think are my friends. That's you're terrorizing me with that shit. You understand I'm a protected group, right? You understand on YouTube, I looked this up in case anybody was wondering. People who are monetized could quickly lose monetization if you have multiple instances and change. Yes, she did multiple times about when my daughter asked for what I was gonna make potatoes and shit. Like, it's the lamest shit I've ever fucking heard. But I am a protected group. I'm survivor of SA. I'm survivor of DV. And she's knowingly putting out information tied to me that put me in harm's way, terrorizing me with that information. If I were to report her over and over, and if she keeps getting it, like, and they looked at it and saw it was a violation, they would remove her monetization, terminate her channel. Look it up. Go look up harassment and bullying, and look up the guidelines for protected groups. What the guidelines are, and tell me that shit don't match up. That she violates every single one of them. Knowingly trying to keep me in fear, knowingly putting out private information that could put me in harm's way, knowingly um, using information about the things I've been through against me. I have been, Zeus, but I don't watch this girl's channel. I don't. I tell everybody I don't want to know what she says. Just I don't want to know. I'm better off not knowing. No, they terminated it. They terminated his rights. And besides the point, we went to the Attorney General 2 years ago, and they kept it. Him having no visitation. They kept it that way. But I don't. I go every day fine without knowing anything, and then I'm told, "I see. Well, I'm sick with what I just heard. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Great. What now?" Well, Brooke's going to do a GoFundMe, raise funds, try to get Keaton your daughter. How do you not react to that? Knowing that she's talking to him every fucking day, or in that fucking old hag girlfriend every fucking day. Every fucking they're planning on meeting up to get drinks together and swap stories so she can make content out of it. How do you not respond to that, Zeus? I went 4 months without saying anything of the girl. If she wasn't in contact with the people in my real life that has hurt me and that I worry all the time that would kill me one day, I wouldn't fucking care. If my daughter's life wasn't on the line for this bitch's content, I wouldn't care. I've said anything else, have at it. Like, have a field day. I like get drunk every day and dress up in that stupid ass costume. I don't care. Do if that's how you get yourself off, do it. I don't care about that shit. I can handle you not liking me. I can handle you talking about my hair, my makeup, and what I don't care about any of that shit because it's immature. People need to grow the fuck up. This is so much beyond anything I've seen anyone else do. I don't think I've even seen Amber go this fucking low on anybody. Like, like Brooke, you actually worse than Amber's ever been. Because you could bitch all you want about, well, you didn't do anything that Amber didn't do to me. Amber only did it for a few months. She stopped apologizing. She never went back to it. If you had done that even once, we would not have any discussions. There'd be no issue here. I wouldn't be looking up where I need exactly what I need to file for an RO against you if you had stopped or even slowed down or at least had limits when it came to the real life shit. And y'all can say all you want to see when you try to ruin her real life. I called and left a voicemail to ask a fucking question. Grow up and say, oh, you try to ruin her. No, I asked a question. And when it came to calling her PO last August, I had to. I felt like I had to. She's on probation for a violent crime against an officer, and this woman stalking me in real life and helping another man threaten me. I called and asked what it would she be able to just talk to Brooke and tell her that she's got to stop, or I'm gonna get an RO because I don't know what else to do. There were no emojis of her for this entire time. There were none of her until last week. So what was the excuse before that? And the idea that a nickname and an emoji constitutes or warrants all this other shit is insanity. That is insane. Could you imagine if I did all these things to him? Be like, well, you call me nicknames and you have a little picture emojis that are itty bitty, and I don't like that. So I get to do all these things to you now. Well, she could receive all the money she wants. She's gonna have to prove she didn't do the things I have proof of, and she can't do that. I didn't message the PO on Christmas Eve. Where did that come from? No, I didn't. I never messaged the PO again. I messaged that one time in August after the hotel thing, because she was online with John, who was threatening to kill me on her panel, and then she called the hotel pretending to be my friend so she could give him the information to do what he wants with it. I don't know what. I never did it again. I don't even know what Christmas Eve thing you're talking about. Anyways, oh, I'm sure she got it somewhere. I'm sure she got it somewhere. I mean, God forbid she used that money to go on vacation to California and all that shit. No, no, sure she held on to it though. Or if not, I'm sure that her little stalker minions will help her raise the funds to do it again. But again, you have all the money in the world. I can prove the things I'm saying right now. I can prove every single one of them. Oh, that. Okay, yeah. No, I did. Okay, you're right. I did just say yes. Hey, if you're getting any messages pretending to be me, please know they're not me and just ignore them. If there's anyone claiming that they are me and it's not from this email, please know it is not and disregard. Yeah, that was trying to fix it on both ends, not to make things worse. Because I didn't know if someone was calling, messaging her, pretending up there, pretending to be me. Because Brooke said, "See, well, I know you call the PO again, and then I'm gonna make you suffer and all this shit," and it wasn't me. So I just like, hey, if there's a chance, if there's any chance you are getting these messages, disregard them because if they're not from this email, they're not true. But you are right. I forgot about the situation. But I thought you meant like message PO to turn her in or get her in trouble again. No, that was actually quite opposite. That was actually hopefully put an end to anybody claiming to be me trying to get her in trouble and let her know, hey, wasn't me. I've attempted to do it to the police and Maria's. She's claiming she called the police stating I messaged her job and I did not. Like, I keep saying it's not me, but she keeps swearing it's me. So what do I do? Because now she's got the boss thinking it's me, and the boss said if one more message, he's going to do legal charges against me or some shit. It wasn't me to begin with. And then she said she contacted the FBI, telling them it's me. Well, it wasn't fucking me either. So what do I do in that regard? Do I call and say, hey, I'm letting you know these are not, none of these were me. Any of these messages that she got for her job, any phone calls, none of those are me, and none have been tied to me. I'm just letting you know. Like, do I even do that, or I just let it go? Do I just wait for charges? Like, I don't even know what to do in that regard. I know it's escalating. I know that they just keep ramping up for shit I'm not even fucking doing. Like, ignoring them, they ramp up. They find something, they pull other shit out of their ass to try to pin on me. See, well, you better not contact my job, so I don't. And then they say I do it anyways. See, well, you better not dox me, so I don't. And then they say I do it anyways. See, well, you better not threaten me, so I don't. And they say I do it anyways. Well, you better not miss our children or put their names out there, so I don't. And they say I do it anyways. You better not interview our family or play the recordings of it. I don't. But they say they punish me for it anyways. It is not me. I cannot be more clear about that. None of those emails to Maria's job are me, ever been me, never was me. Never been anybody tied to me of me saying, hey, can you go do this? It will never happen. It never happened. It never fucking happened. I don't care. In 10 years from now, you will not have anybody come forward and like, oh, she was friends around that time. And yeah, she did ask me to call and do that. Never happened. I want no parts of that shit. That's what I don't understand. I'm not doing in the real life shit to any of them. None of it. Me now having to get a restraining order, the furthest thing I got, and again, I think I'm the only one in the community that actually has a justified reason for it. And I know there's going to be people pissing and moaning about it. I can't believe she's going to try to get a restraining order over the internet stuff. Have you ever? I have never given Maria's information to anybody. Absolutely not. Never. Never, never, never. Have not. The person who gave me the information was Mims. But I never did. And all she did was say, hey, I contacted her job. She didn't give it to me and say, hey, you should. No, she never, ever did that. She just showed me that she called her job and that Maria had a coworker pretend to be the boss and just bash her or some shit like that. That's it. I showed the screenshots of that. There's not me asking for it. There's not me saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it too. There's nothing of the sort. I never did any parts of that. No. Mims did. Mims absolutely did. And then Maria was contacting the dance school of the, so that was that, those two were cordially doing it to each other, I'm assuming. But no, I've never given that information out to them. You know who gave me the information on Stalker's job? Vault Maria. Vault Maria and Claudia, actually, 4 years ago. But again, called and left a voicemail, and that's it. And y'all say, justified areas happens. Insanity. Fucking insanity. But no, I have not. I've never told anyone you need to go contact their job and turn them in over and over, and you need to please go harass Maria's job. No, like I don't think it's y'all have. There's even point in it. There's no even point in it. Like who was it that said something? I'm trying to remember. Well, let me tell you what. I did file back in August, but in the county, they do it all over the phone. And the way that works is if a lawyer doesn't think it's a strong enough case, like a bit, it's going to be a great, like a perfect case, they don't want to deal with this. So it's a lawyer just choose whether they want to deal with it or not, which is, I think, is bullshit. They shouldn't be able to make that decision because our lives are the ones that are being fucked with still. So, like, we don't get to go plead in front of the judge unless we get our own lawyer. So that's what I thought. I thought it was either you have to pay for your own lawyer or do this screening process. And then I got turned down because I don't know. It was back in August. Um, So I didn't have the money for a lawyer, obviously, still don't. But I found out recently that all I gotta do is go for the magistrate and show what I have, and show everything, and then just explain what's going on, and then get it that way. So I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that. With my ex, I asked for it a few months ago, and they said before we could proceed, we need you to contact all the police departments where DBs happen, and we need you to get all the documentation of what he's done to you before we could go forward. I was like, how the hell am I said, that's 20 something years of this man doing that. How am I supposed to get all the documentation? Well, you're gonna have to contact them and fill out forms or something. You're gonna have to get this stuff before we could go forward on it. And that's what I've been waiting for. And I finally got it all again, like 3 days ago. Last week, last Friday is when I got it. So I'm already on the ball. I'm already moved forward with that. I've been saying that, Miss Wendy. I've been saying all this stuff they're accusing me of is not me. But I do need to do the PD stuff. The only time I had a conversation with that girl was to try to get a truce for things, and then she went right back to it. And then trying to fake being nice, and then in the hopes of a resolution, I went right back to it. And then ignored for months and months and months. Didn't make a difference. Every day was a stream, or every other day, and it just never stopped. It's always her, Momo, or Ann, or Titty Land now, always doing it. They're always it's either they just bounce off of each other. But that's been the only interaction between me and this person. Outside of that, it's only been me responding to lies about me, or covering John, and then she pops up because she's obsessed with, like, she can't stay away from him for some reason. And then it just by happenstance, but I'd understand if I was doing what she's doing, like recapping everything she says and does, and sending people to her page to harass her, and doxing her every day, and posting her children, and having her exes in my streams, and um, talking to people in her life, and trying to get word for word testimony about things she's gone through in life, and all, like, I get it. To me, that's a two-way street. To me, that's where it's two-way street. If you're both doing the same things to each other. Like, I can't remember the last time there was a stream about all about her, or me just outing all her private business. From the jump, the majority of it's been me just clearing up the accusations she's made about me. Honestly, it's never been me digging in her high end, Anne Marie. It's never been me digging in her private life to put it all on the internet. So I don't need to know anything else about her private life. She's a shit person. I don't like her. She's not my cup of tea, never has been, never will be. So I don't need to dig in her life to find out more. The only shit I know about her private life is shit that's been given to me by Momo, or shit that the whole community's heard about from John or her or whoever. So when people say two-way street, that's where I feel it's a two-way street. Is if I was recapping her like she's recapping me, and hopping in streams that she's in like she is mine, and making sock accounts to go fuck with her like she is doing me, and buying memberships to her channel like she's done to me, and she's still doing. She just did a new one yesterday. Again, the majority of mine are just clearing up the lies she's saying, or the accusations being said. And the only reason I know is because y'all come in the chat and let me know, or a mod lets me know only when it comes serious. But I've been begging this girl since December 2019 for her to please, or 2020, for her to please just leave me the fuck alone already. Apology even didn't mean nothing. She told me to shut the fuck up, and she went at me even harder for apologizing. I mean, all you had to do is watch the stream where she came up, and you could see with the energy that she's not being honest when she tells you how much she hates me. She's not being honest. Because if you hated me so much, why were you so giddy to be on the same stream as me? Why are you always trying to grab links where I'm at to come up and bombard me, or and to demand, like, to speak to me? Why were you so giddy to be on my channel with Jules those few times? Why are you always demanding me to take the link on your channel to speak to you? And I want no parts of it. Why are you like, oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I have so many questions to ask you. And then when I'm like sad, they're like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm mortified. Why are you mortified? I was like, because you made my life hell, Brooke. Oh, no, I haven't. Like, did y'all not listen to that stream? Did you not? Did you not listen to that stream where she says she stalked me through her Amber Alert? And it, I found you now, bitch. And I'm about to go live in 20 minutes, tell everybody I know exactly where you are. And I'm going to prove it. The reason for the nicknames is because I don't want to use their names, by the way. Just come on here and say, that woman over there, I don't want to use their names. I don't want to use their channel names because I'm not trying to give attention to those channels. If I just say that woman that stalks and harasses and doxes, y'all aren't going to know who I'm talking about. That's the reason for the nicknames, for those curious. I'm gonna probably get in touch with the woman's advocacy and see if what I could figure out next. Cause I got to do something next. Hi, Sherry. I know it never stops when she's drunk. Like so, I'm gonna. And then if me trying to get a restraining order, they're gonna lose their shit over that. Who the fuck does she think she is trying to get a restraining order on us? Show what I'm doing to y'all in real life, like actual fucking proof. Because all the things you've been accusing me of has not been me. Y'all accused me of posting Brooke's son. It was not me. I had no involvement in it, and I would not. I had never co-signed it, cheered it on, or said it should keep going, or threatened that I'm going to show it again, or any of that stuff. Never was me, and I never was tied to it. The only real life shit I've done was messaging Amanda's mom, and then this was back in 2020, messaging Amanda's mom, and most of this was at being egged on by my friends. I thought, which is no excuse, but I probably would have not done it if it wasn't the cheering on of my so-called friends. But nonetheless, message her mom saying, "Will you please tell her to stop? She's bullying my friend so hard. He's talking about ending his life, and he was autistic, so I definitely was trying to get into that." Then messaging her, pretending to be someone from her church, which the friends looked up the information. I don't have that info. I didn't have a Facebook to do such, but they looked it up to give me an idea of a name, just to see just wanted to see what she was going to say. There was no threats. There was no nothing. It was just wanted to see what she was going to say. But nonetheless, again, 3 years ago, and I apologize so many times, and that's already been forgiven, is what I've been told, but I bet it's been brought back up as ammo. Again, 3 years ago, called Brooke's job, left a voicemail asking what the rules are for nurses who brag that they're clocked in at their job, but they're sending threatening voicemails with the patient's alarms going off in the background, doxing a victim of DV all day, posting things about my child all day, and then at the end of before leaving work, trying to contact this man that I've been separated with for years and give him location for me and my children, putting us in harm's way. What are their rules for what the nurses do when they're saying they're clocked in, just got a huge bonus, and you can hear the patient's alarms going off in the background as she's harassing and threatening others? What are the rules? Please give me a call back. When they call back, I didn't answer, and I never followed back up. 3 years ago again. Like, what else are y'all talking about, though? I feel like everything that I try to do, I'm just going to get punished for it tenfold. I mean, saying if I dare try to get a restraining order to make her stop, she's going to make me pay for the most expensive lawyer she could find in Houston and make sure she takes every paycheck I get for my YouTube. And Amanda said, but Brooke, that's the only reason she can pay to feed her daughter. I don't give a shit. She should have thought about that. Like, that's how much hate she has. I don't get it. My grandmother was chief nurse, or head nurse, whatever it is. My aunt was labor delivery nurse her whole life till she was disabled, of course. Like, I get it, and they were the best people ever. My friends are nurses. This is the opposite of anything I've ever witnessed as a nurse, except watching Nurse Ratched on TV at that show, and well, that's why she's called Nurse Ratched. You're right. I do too. But I guess there's bad apples in every bunch, huh? I'm going to. I don't have a choice anymore beyond blessed. Right. I mean, when Amber was saying she was gonna get DW, the guy that armed me and the guy that killed my friend, when she was talking about she was gonna try to get him a new trial just because they didn't like me, Brooke was involved in it and said she was gonna help. Like, she was gonna help her do that too. That's how that's how deep this shit runs for her. I've already proved it. I don't ever ate mangoes actually. I know. No, there's no case. I don't think a freaking judge is going to give a shit about what I did 3 years ago when I first got into it and I didn't know the dangers of how bad it was and all that stuff. Even again, the things I have done, I don't feel are that bad. I don't feel they're bad. Me calling, leaving a voicemail because I truly was worried about this nurse putting me in danger by telling my abuser where me and my children were located, and me wanting to ask a question. I don't think that's fucking against the rules or against the laws. Okay, I don't think it's against the laws. I think that is the lowest thing. I mean, the tiniest thing I could have done in that as a defense, as a response to what she did. Calling Amanda's mom to ask her, will you please have your daughter stop because my friend's talking about ending his life because of bullying that she's doing to him and he's autistic. I mean, and I got proof of what she was saying to him. I have the proof of it. It was bad. It was really bad. Rainbows and unicorns, picking motherfucker, and go eat shit and die. And nobody's gonna care, and everybody hates you. This is what she was saying to someone that's autistic. So yeah, I was desperate. I was absolutely desperate. But again, at the end of the day, how bad is that? Pretending to be someone from her church. There was no threatening to her. It was just like, hey, what are you up to? Oh, I'm just checking on you, see how you're doing. Oh, this is so and so. This Miss Jones or some shit like that. I forget what it was. There was no threatening. There was no nothing. So at the end of the day, how bad is that? Calling her PO when this girl literally was put my life in danger for the hotel and set up interview with my ex and all that shit. And I was like, what advice do you have? Do you think I need to get an RO? Do you think do you think it's best for me to get an RO? Or is there something that you could just have a conversation with her and tell her that if she continues that you could revoke her probation or something because she's putting my life in danger and that's against the rules? Like what do you advise I do? Because I don't know what's the best option. At the end of the day, is that really that bad? If someone outside of YouTube, is on probation for a violent offense, and the person's literally stalking another person, making them in fear, and putting out their private information, locations, and all that shit, making them fear for their life, would you think it's so bad to call and ask a question then? But nonetheless, that that's been a long time ago. No, no one should. No one should team up with someone that has a history of abuse. No one should go after women for things like this at all. Oh, absolutely. But I'm not going to be the one. I'm not going to be participating in doing anything about it. I question if she's even still got the job because she's spending so much more time and attention on making my life hell. So I question that if she even got it still. But I will have no part of anybody contacting, calling, or finding out. I mean, at this point, I just want to go legal because I don't have other options. I've tried everything else, and I'll go back to ignoring again. But I've been ignoring her, y'all. I've been ignoring her again. I mean, look how many streams she's done and how far she goes on me. What have my streams been about in the past month? Defending myself, showing proof I'm telling the truth about what this man did to me, hoping that will make everybody leave it alone. And covering John. So how is that even going at her? Like I said, they could get as many witnesses as they want. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm upset daily, Banana, because it's real life shit. If it wasn't involving my ex and my children, or trying to put me in freaking jail for being a witch, I wouldn't get to me like this. But I'm on board with that. True, Chelsea. I know I've gone further. There's things I do regret, and I wish I didn't do that. But again, I think at the end of the day, nothing comes any close to what these others are doing in this community. But nonetheless, it doesn't make it a okay, which is why I try to apologize in the past, and why I try to hear them out in the past. I try to hear I try to listen to Terry Lynn and hear her out, and I cried my eyes out and try to send flowers to her house. For crying out loud, I try to send flowers to the girl's house after she spent 2 months putting up that man's picture and reading court documents and putting his name and telling like all that shit she did for 2 months because she said I hurt her because I answered a question AT2 asked about something she did that she went through. And it was the most generic answer ever, but nonetheless, I spent over an hour apologizing when this woman has never apologized to me ever, ever. I really almost ended it over shit she was doing. But it didn't matter at that point. All it mattered is if I hurt her and she felt that that's what justified her doing things, and I just wanted to apologize and come to a resolution. And we had that heart to heart, and I thought it ended good. But then little minions got in her ears that, oh, she didn't mean that. She just used you as content. That's why she had you come up, because she just did it for show. She didn't actually need that apology. Even though I was in tears, even though I apologized every way I could, even though I tried to send flowers to her after the fact, by that night she was right back to the streams. And that's about Terry Lynn. I tried that one too, and I've been ignoring that one for who knows how long. Well, I don't think. It's not worth all that. I don't think either one of their jobs matters anymore. Thank you, Ro. Yeah, trying to get me arrested over being a witch, and lies there too. Okay, first off, that's encouraging going real life. Other comments are deleted promptly. Speculating her job status. It goes both ways. Are you serious? Are you seriously saying me saying I don't even think she works anymore? She spends all her time online is the same as what they're doing? Okay, well let's put it in the same box. Let's put it in the same box as her saying I'm not a real witch. There. Now we're on the same page. Okay, now what about all the rest? And I said I don't want no parts of anybody contacted jobs, and I'm not on board with it, and there's no point in doing all that. So stop. Come here, white knighting for her. Put it in the same category. Let's put the same again. We can put the same category. And the same category is her saying I'm not a real witch. Okay? How many times have y'all heard that over there? Oh, okay. There is a religion and freedom of religion in this country. But according to her, I'm not allowed to be a witch. I'm not allowed to practice my religions. Maybe my religious beliefs. According to her, she thinks I took money to do a health spell for this person. I did not. I did it for free, just to help out a friend, not a client, a friend. And didn't promise any results. All I said is, if it can help with your pain, let me try to just do a blessing, see if that can help you. That's it. And she thought I'd go to jail for that. And they were hell bent on it too. Oh my God, they were hell bent trying to get that going. But that didn't work. So then they're right back to, oh well, now we'll go after her daughter. Now we'll try to get her daughter taken next. We'll try to get her daughter in the hands of a man, of what we know what he does. Because the son didn't go through enough. Let's make the daughter go through it too. Because maybe with the son it didn't hurt enough. Right? Jeez. Anyways, I'm exhausted now. I was gonna do a stream. This is for those that like do something else. I was gonna do a stream tonight. A members only stream. Nothing to do with these idiots. Again, did 3 or 4 videos today. Nothing to do with these idiots. Actually, I did more than that. Let me see how many videos I made today that are just waiting for the monetization to finish up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 streams I've done today that have nothing to do with anyone in this community. And then I've done 3 more on another platform. So 9 videos I've made today. Nothing to do with any of this shit. And then I was going to do another stream tonight. Nothing to do with any of this shit. But then people like, don't talk about it. Let me hear them try to put your children in harm's way, and let's see you not talk about it. Knowing that these people are that fucking crazy, they will do anything it takes. Right. Like, to even compare that to what they're doing is insanity. And again, I cleared up exactly how I felt about any of that and put a stop to it. You'll never see that other side put a stop to anything. I have never seen or heard Momo or Anne or Terry Lynn or Brooke ever say, oh, don't put that in the chat. That's Siwa's child's name. Oh, don't put that in the chat. That's Siwa's real name and she doesn't use it. Let's y'all delete that. Oh, you're threatening in the chat against Siwa. Nope. That's not going to work. Y'all delete any type of threatening or anything that can even be misconstrued as threatening from the chat, please, like I do over here. Oh, you're threatening. You're making fun of her going through something horrible. Nope, we're going to delete that because that's not okay to do. Those are all things I've said in here in my streams every time it's happened. You've never heard those things over there. So don't even go there. Nope, got nothing. She knows she didn't pay me $150 for a damn thing. She said later on, she went cooches. I never said I paid you $150 for that spell. I said that the money I gave you would have covered it if I wanted to. They don't work that way. That's not what you said. You told them that you paid me $150 for a health spell, and that I guarantee results, and that I scammed you and all that. When I already have proof that you said everything I did worked and all that jazz. It did. I don't know what else. I don't even know what she did. I don't even know what grounds you would have for that. Honestly, no. I've never been in trouble with the law. Well, I'm trying to stay busy and focused on stuff, and then I get thrown up with shit like this. Right. I mean, it's like people saying, "Oh, you prayed for someone to feel better. That's it. You're going to jail. I'm going to file a police report on you." That's the equivalent of what they were doing. Oh, you did prayers on someone? We don't like you. We're going to file charges on you. It's not illegal. Just because it does not with your beliefs doesn't mean it's illegal. Cool Road memberships? What do you mean? What happened? I can't see. Oh, wait. Echo. Oh, damn. My audio's really fucked up. Sorry, y'all. Ro, you did 5 memberships. Thank you. Sarah F, Jennifer Positivity, Pisces Strong, and there's 2 others I can't see, but y'all all got memberships. Thank you so much, Ro. I can't thank you enough for that. That's very, very sweet of you and kind of you. Thank you so much. And I wish I could be more enthusiastic, and I am so grateful. Oh my goodness. Mandy and Sophie, you also got memberships. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, hon. Wow, thank you. That just made the stream worth it, so thank you very much. And then Jolene says it goes both ways. She's not a comedian, she is a joke. Well, Jolene clearly doesn't pay attention, because that it hasn't been a two-way street in a very long time. This is just for you, Ro, because it goes with the topic.
Every dark-sided person, get out of my house. If you believe in Jesus, you can stay here. Don't stay in my house if you're dark-sided. I don't want to see a book of witches. I don't want to see anything, any stars. I don't want to see any of this dark-sided psychics, all the things, tarot card reading. I rebuke it in the name of the Lord.
Thank you so much. That's very, very, very helpful. Thank you. You really, I was looking at revenue today. You know how John's always like, y'all make money hand over foot over me. So I went and looked, and yeah, it was Pisces, Jennifer, Sarah, Mandy, and Sophie. So I went and looked, y'all. I made like three cents over him the last stream, I think. Oh, let me go look. Let me see what it was. So that's what's saying. The memberships and the super chats are what makes the channel, y'all. For as far as revenue, it is not the ads. I know everybody thinks it is. It's not. Where are we at? Let me see. Let me just go back to the last JY stream. All right, go to analytics. $4.62 for 3 hours of work. Seriously, let me show you. Jolene called me a grifter like John. Not even close. Not even close. Do y'all understand that grifting is asking for money under false pretenses? I've never done that. Never done that. I know everybody thinks it's just asking for money. No, it's asking for money under false pretenses. Never once happened. All right, let me show y'all though. For John in the future, that y'all curious. Look. That's not what I want. Hold on. So, I did it again. Okay, it's got 1,661 views, right? Now it's almost 3 hours long. Can y'all see that? Oh, wait, no, you cannot. Wait, why is it not showing up? Hold on. Why is it not showing up? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Ah, there we go. Hold on, y'all. Let it load. I swear on my life, I'm so tired of this messing up. Okay, it'll show up eventually. Okay, that's gonna bother me though. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Show up. Son of a biscuit eater. I'm just gonna read it. No, that's gonna irritate me. I really want y'all to see it so y'all can see I'm telling the truth. For anyone that has a channel, you could go and look at it too, and on your channel and see. It ain't gonna show. Screw it. I'm just gonna read. Anyways, so it was 3 hours long. It has 1,661 views, 361 watch hours. So people watched it for 361 hours. Total revenue, $4.62. So how are we making money, Hanover Foot, sir? I don't know if it's showing up for y'all. For me, it just keeps showing it spinning, so I don't know. How are we making money, Hanover Foot? Honestly. Wait, what? Bro, you did. You did 5 more. Oh. Lil Strict J, I love my grandbabies, LN23, The Backwards Man, and Zen all have memberships gifted to you by Ro. Girl, thank you. I didn't see it till the very end. I'm so sorry it took me a minute. Is that Mr. FU? Where? Thank you. Ah, there it is. It finally showed up for me. Thank you so much, Ro. Is there a video you would like me to post, or is there anything you want to see? Because I don't want to, like, I always try to do. Thank you so much. You're having a really hard time? What's wrong? Well, never. You don't have to say in the chat, but you don't have to do all that. Oh, did she? Well, that's good. I'm happy for Cooch. I'm really happy for Cooch. That's awesome. Lori, welcome to the chat. Is Sly and D going live later? Someone's asking. Tape. You got it. Tape, for sure.
What tape?
My tape. Fuck!
I don't know what tape pa means. What tape pa? What is tape pa?
Tape.
What? I don't know what tape is.
And we'll do, where's another one? That's a good one. We'll do
You are 50 years old. What the fuck is this?
So that was for you, Ro. Thank you so much. I'm sorry you're having a rough time too, but definitely thank you. Definitely helped out. Yeah, I thought you said he changed his name to Mr. LOL. Did he? Girl, my memory shit. I don't remember nothing. Okay, so you see that again, the 462 is all okay. Let me show you what happened. Stream did. Has anyone heard from Jen? Last I heard is Jen called Amzi, was cussing her out for going at her daughter. Something about Jen asking, "What did Siwa say?" I don't know what you're talking about. I know that I exchanged words with Amzi over the daughter thing. I didn't say nothing wrong. I don't know if that was anger towards me or you're just asking what I was talking about. I don't know. I heard that Amzi go, "Ask Siwa." I don't know what that's about. I know I don't want to be involved. I want Jen to focus on her and her issues alone, and I don't think anyone should mess with her. And that's all I know. Outside of that, that's it. I know but she's been calling AMZ like yelling at hers and some mess, which is never good because that means she's paying attention to the crap again. And last I heard is that she's with Jules. Is that true? Oh, bless it. What a horrible idea. I mean it. But I want to show you something though. As far as the analytics. Oh wait, that's only $1. I made $1 over Momo. Look, $1. They're all going at me. I don't know. I don't know why they're going at me. Why would they be going after me? Because I said I'm going to have to go legal because I don't have another choice. The hell? What? They're upset over the pride stuff? Again, like I told the other people, they're just going to get over it. Oh, she's not with Jules. Okay, that's good. I felt things were going to get worse for where she was. Well, that sounds stupid, Miss Chelsea. They're going to get over it, like I said. But for Momo, $1. So for all these people think you're making so much money. Well, I ain't making a bunch of money over you guys. I don't know what y'all are making over me. Let me look at this other one. Oh, there's $6, but I bet all of it is memberships or super chats. Let's see. Revenue. $6. Oh, I made $6 in this one. And that's because it's at almost at 2,000 views. But it's $5 for 1,000 streams, it says. That's cray-cray. Okay, well, I'm done with it. Oh, the comment you read? What comment? Did I miss a comment? I know some people were upset the other day, which was a tough conversation. There ain't no way. Is that a joke? Are you being facetious? Are they really back together? I mean, if it works out, I guess. I know better though. Blue, who's going off on me and why? I would hope it's a joke, honestly. I don't wish that for either one of them. That sounds horrible for both of them. Not a joke on your part. Oh, it's probably going to be sending community. Maybe, hell, maybe they are. I do too. I hope so. I just heard when John said, "Jen, get away from them, Jen. Get away from her." Like that, she's like lined up with someone, and I was like, "Who's it supposed to be?" And then I saw Amzi did a stream, and they were talking about how she was with Jules, and I'm like, "What?" So I don't know. Either way, I just want her focusing on whatever makes her happy. Shouldn't she know that they posted her son's Facebook? They posted my son's Facebook. Why? For what? He has a private Facebook. So the only one who could have that would be the girlfriend. Because his is on set on private. Amanda, who's in the fucking hospital, supposedly, is going after me too for what? Was she say she didn't write that stuff to Jared trying to, and he almost took his life over her shit? And when does she ever need an excuse? Honestly, when does she ever need an excuse? She she is just a mouthpiece for the other. She'll do whatever she can as long as she thinks it makes her look good for them. Where is it? Let me show you what she said to Jared to make him have those thoughts, and why I messaged the mom. This was disgusting. This is Amanda, what she wrote to Jared. Listen up, you weird as fuck pathological mental case. Mikey is my friend. He lost friends sticking up for you. I don't care whose asshole you crawl into next, you sick fuck, but leave his name out of your mouth. Go play mommy, daddy, rainbows, circles, gobbledygook bullshit on someone dumb enough to believe you. Saying he's not, saying she doesn't, like, because people were saying he wasn't autistic. He is. Mikey isn't stalking your dumbass. Why would anyone want to do that? Just give me one reasonable fucking reason. I'll wait. You're not autistic. You're a bored loser who thinks pretending to be handicapped is fun online. Instagram as a whole would rather line up to shit in your mouth than wake up tomorrow and see you're still playing this lame bullshit online. Do us all a favor and go F yourself, you repulsive bitch. Yeah, I said what I said. And then she used a monkey emoji. Speak it to a person of color. Can someone just take a screenshot, please? So, am I lying? It's on Maria's too? Cool. Y'all, please take screenshots. Maria's posting my son's Facebook, and Amanda's doxing me. Sure, there's no issue in this community, right? That's why I messaged her mom, though, and said, "Can you please get her under control? Because the way she's behaving is making my friend talk about ending his life, and it gets worse. It gets worse." Let me show you what she did after that. Since I know this will reach his shit-talking ass, to whom it may concern, Jared, aka Gumball Rainbows, Mommy, ooh look, the sky is blue. Can I have a lollipop, Mommy? Daddy Gaga Goo Goo. I mean, I'm a thug, yo. You lying on a brother. How racist can you be, Amanda? Dead ass. I mean, bluebirds and jump rope and time to change my diaper. Jared, you're a lying little bitch. Lie your pathological ass off on Mikey, who has been nothing but a good friend to you. Fake a disability for kicks, deflection much, projection much. Fake a disability for kicks because you can't get ass in the street, you sick fuck. Get caught and block me. You're as weak a thug as you are at pretending to be autistic. Still ready to shit unicorns in your fluffer anytime you down my dude. I'll even sing your favorite nursery rhyme to you. Leave Mikey alone, dipshit. That kid has real struggles. He was a solid friend to you. Omit his name from your vocabulary, bitch. Yeah, I said it. And that is why I messaged her mom and said, "Can you please get her to stop?" She used a monkey emoji, people. This is a kid. He was 18. Hell, he might have been 17 when she did this. It's been years ago. She's friends with Cammy. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Cammy is supposed to be. So, what's the issue? I mean, which one looks worse? Me begging her mom to get her to stop because I didn't know what would happen if she kept going at him? Or what she's saying? Right. This is how she was talking to someone who I don't even know what he had said, but nothing warranted this. I think he just said that he tried to block Mikey and Mikey tried to write him another chance or something. Great. Thank you, Geneva. I don't know anymore with that one. Does that sound like a nice person, though? Like I said, I was desperate to try to get her to stop. But does it, I mean, if I go back, I don't think I would have. But comparing to everything else, how is it? Anyway, it doesn't even matter. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Look at going on a doxing spree right now just because I said that I admit that I did something 3 years ago and I had apologized to it. And the mom said she accepted my apology and everything and she understands and all that jazz. But now because I said she wrote messages like this to Jared and it was horrible, now I need to be doxxed and threatened and she's friends with someone that I don't know who that's supposed to be. It's horrible, Chelsea. It's absolutely horrible the way they've treated Jared, especially too. I've never rolled with people that have done shit like this to each other. Stuff like going after someone who's autistic, making fun of someone's disabilities, using someone's pain and trauma against them. Like I said, Terry Lynn went full World War IV on me because I just answered a question. When someone said, "Why does Terry Lynn hate you so much?" I was like, "Because she went through something and she doesn't think I stood up for her enough." But I don't want to get in the details of it because it's horrible what she went through, and I can't imagine. That's all I said. And I had to deal with we're 2 years later. She's still every time she gets mad, she talks about it. Every time she runs out stuff, she brings it up. It starts all over on me because I answered a question. Because I answered a question, that man's face needed to be posted and all that shit, and sending nudes to him to get his attention, trying to set up interviews, putting money on his books, telling everybody you believe I lied on him, he deserves another trial, making accounts with his name because I said his name, seeing his name triggers my it's a trigger of mine for my PTSD. So Terry Lynn would go around making accounts using his name just to send super chats to other people's channels, knowing that I'm going to see it, and it upset me. Oh, that's it. That's it. That first one. What did it say after that? That first one I wrote out of anger. But what did it say after that? After it, I said, "Look, can you please just get her to stop? She's bullying my friend so hard. I think he's going to end up hurting himself if she doesn't quit." That first one, I was angry as hell. But that's the only one I feel that was inappropriate. Does that even compare to what she's doing here? But saying, "Get your slut ass daughter off the internet." They don't compare. But after that, tell her, show the rest of it. Where I'm like, "Look, can you just get her to stop?" The rest were respectful. That first one, I jumped out of my skin. Yes, I did. But look, I was reading messages like that. So yeah. Why is she still bringing it up? I thought you and your mom both said y'all forgive me a long time ago. I mean, how many conversations we had up here about that? You're like, "Oh, don't even mention it anymore. It's in the past. Don't worry about it. People done 10 times worse than that." But that's what you're doxing me over, because I said I did that and I shouldn't have, but I did do it for this reason. Anyways, again, y'all are talking about shit from 3 years ago. Is Amanda not an adult? Is that woman not in her 40s? She was living with her mom. Her mom is her caretaker. So yeah, I messaged her. I messaged her and I was like, "Can you please get her to stop?" Because I really thought someone's life was going to be in danger if she didn't. But she's 40 versus her messaging to a 17-year, 18-year-old who's autistic, saying the most horrific things you possibly could. But her being called her slut ass daughter, that's been the end all be all. Show what I've done to Amanda since then. Can we see that? I have stopped Banana Hammock. I have stopped. She is not friends with anyone I know. Back then, I took advice from people I thought were my friends, and I didn't realize how bad it was. I didn't know how bad it would be a domino effect, and how that would only make things worse. And that's why I that was 3 years ago when all that happened. All this new shit y'all hearing about are not me. I learned my lesson. I got better. I made apologies. I made amends. These women have only continuously gotten worse, going further and further and further and further and further. They have not slowed down. They have no signs of slowing down either. I really don't want to look at her post. I'll lose my shit. What's the name she's claiming she's friends with? Who is the name? Is it, you said Cammy? I don't know anybody named Cammy. Never have. So she's talking with the wrong person. If she don't know, she's being fooled by someone if she thinks it's someone I know. And she's much older. Yeah, she's like 44, 45, something like that. And I don't want to go on my TikTok, my DMs on my Instagram. I already know it's going to be full of, Brooke did this last night. Brooke said this last night. I just don't want to. Oh, is she a saying Cammy? Yeah, I don't know anybody by that name. I felt bad for her. The only reason I ever talked to her is because everybody was bullying her in the community, and she was talking about she was being checked into a facility because she wanted to end her life. So I let all the bygones go, and I reached out to her and I said, "Look, I don't want you to feel that no one cares. I don't want you to feel that you have no friends and no support. Please don't do anything to hurt yourself." That's the only reason there's ever been conversation between me and her. That's been the only reason. And look where that's got me. Look where that got me. Bless. And what even got her mad and started back up on me again? Because I felt I couldn't be like two-faced and say it's okay that she claims to be a close friend and love me and all these things. And then she's on panel with Terry Lynn, Mims, Jules, as they drag me and dox me and say this and say that and just go full ham on me 24/7. But then saying, but I'm your friend. No, that's fake. That's fake as fuck. You can't do both. It don't work like that. So I just I don't want to interact anymore. And boom, right back to it. That fast. Hasn't stopped since. And that's been since what? January or February, something like that. How many streams were done relating to her? I think 2. Probably actually 1 or 2, but it's only because Jules and her fell out. So that's the only reason her name came up. I know she did. I know. I should have knew from the jump it was bullshit. I know she is. And the way she interacts with others is just not my cup of tea either. It was always unnerving. Anyways, yeah, I don't know a person named Cammy, y'all. She's just talking shit. If she's talking to someone who's claiming their name's Cammy, then, or maybe she's saying Amy. Maybe she's trying to say Amy and she's like texting, the text to speech or speech to text. Maybe she meant to say Amy. Well, if so, have at it. At this point, who isn't? Who isn't at this point? Don't worry, I'm going to get a stop to that. I'll be getting a stop to that. And then that's going to be third party too. So if she feeds information that only she or him know, and it gets to one of y'all on the internet, that's third party. You could all get in trouble for that. So it'll all come to an end. She claims it's someone who knows your family. We don't know anybody named Cammy. I've never met someone named Cammy in my life. Never heard that name before in my life. Like as like friends or family or no, there isn't anybody. My family doesn't have a long line of enemies, unlike theirs. She's high. I mean, did y'all not see her posts from the other day? Like slurred out of her mind. She says that person wants to talk. About what? I don't know anybody named Cammy. The fuck? She's she's tripping balls. Both family members are close now. What family members? I refuse to go look at her bullshit. Like I said, someone that to go and talk about what? There's literally nothing else that could be shared. Hers. Wait, both family members are close. Hers and mine. I don't have any family members. She's just talking shit, y'all. There's no one. There's no one that's gonna put out some great big secrets about my life. No, it's shit. It's all out there. It is all out there. But still, she's messing with my family. She's trying to mess with it. Well, it's not my family, but it doesn't matter. She thinks it is, so she's trying to fuck with my family. Her family's in Texas. Well, we don't know anybody in that same area they did. They were at some freaking lake. I don't know anybody in that area. How high is the girl? How high is she? There's no one. I'm close to all my family members. All of them. The only ones I'm not close to are my ex-in-laws. Well, I'm so close to all of them except him and his mother. I really need to, Wendy. I've been meaning to, but just don't have the energy for that shit right now. Well, she claims there's someone want to talk. Let them. Like I said, I know it's bullshit. That ain't a family member of mine. I don't know who the hell she's talking about. She probably just looked up some random person with the same name. I want y'all all to do me a favor. I want y'all to go to y'all's county to judicial search. Go on Google, type in your county in the judicial search, right? Then go to the search to civil, criminal, and whatever it else. Do that one. Click on it. Put in my first and last name. See how many there are. That's the shit I'm talking about. There's so fucking many with the same name. It is not me. So she probably just looking up some random ass person thinking it's someone tied to me, and it's not. I know she's trying to scare me. But no, seriously, the other day I tried to look up for that Lauren Marie girl, that other one. I went to her county and I typed in the name and I was like, let me see if she did file anything. I typed in my name and there was like 8 of them that popped up, which none were tied to me, but there was 8 8 different things for my name, my legal name, just in that her county. That's in that county. In the county where I used to live, I think there's like 6 or 7 things that pop up. I don't know in the county I'm at now. I don't know in all these other. Hell, y'all give me a county now and I'll just go look. You think I should really go read it? I hate going anywhere near these channels. I really, really do. I'm just gonna hope it pops up. No, I don't see it. I would really have to type in her name. Gosh damn. I don't want that on my search bar. Makes me nauseous. Makes me fucking nauseous. Her face is scary. And quit tagging me shit, bitch. I have my tags. Oh, you are doxing everything. Cool, thank you. Let's grab that real quick. Go to share, save. Amanda doxing. 6, is it 13 or 12? 6, 13, 23. Attorney General does not sever parental rights. No, but CPS does, bitch. And Attorney General refused to change it. Nobody gives a shit that you're crying. Boo hoo hoo. Yeah, of course. Shut up, bitch. If Keaton's rights had been severed, he couldn't still owe or make child support payments. That's not how it works. If it gets severed because of a DV, that's it. The only reason they would stop the child support is if he signed his rights over and it was in a mutual thing. That's the only fucking way, dumbass. Okay, most of this is stupid. Yeah, you left me out. I belong. What? Wait. You said, oh, you guys must be happy, thrilled. Yeah, you left me out. I belong there because I am so happy for all those things and more. Okay, no what else is new? I just don't give you attention because you shouldn't get any attention as it is. But thank you for doxing. All right, where's the rest of it? You really did put Cammy. I don't know who the fuck that is. I know you know how I have family very close to where you have lived and have family living. Bitch, no, you don't. You will never guess who I become friends with. I'm sure you'll be just excited as I am. Cammy has lots of fantastic things to tell me about you and your family. You're so stupid. Girl, I don't know a Cammy. You're so dumb. What area? The place you said that your family lives, honey, that's an hour away from the resort my family lives at. So bless your heart. We never even been to that damn resort or that lake that you said your family owns places at. Never been. God, you're stupid. Girl, I don't give you attention because you run out their lips as it is without the attention. That's why. I got the screenshot of that one. Yeah, she's mad because I left her name out. Girl, as if we don't know that you are drunk off of joy right now because I'm upset. But remember that next time you're crying in a puddle on the bathroom floor because everybody in the community hates your guts and wants you to end your life and no one reaches out to you, because next time I'm not going to be reaching out. Just like with Jules, I will never reach out again and be like, I'm so sorry what you're going through. I don't want you to feel alone, because every time y'all fuck me over. Don't worry, I'll never do it again. Never do it again. But so remember that, though. Remember that. I won't be doing what you're doing, but I also won't be there. Right. She acts like she knows all the laws. Bitch, you don't know the laws. You do not know the fucking laws. Your parents raised yours, so you don't even know the half of it. So stop. Right. She's an idiot. If it's like I said, if it was severed, if his rights were terminated because he did something wrong because of DV, CPS terminated because he was being abusive to me, not me doing anything. See what passed any test that was given to her. He didn't. I don't have the criminal history. He does. I didn't have the addictions. He did. I wasn't putting my hands on people. He was. They canceled his. But they said if I kept going back to him and putting those kids in that danger, they would have to take mine too because they wouldn't have a choice. I was like, say no more. I'm done. And I was done. But that didn't take me. He didn't have to pay child support no more. The fuck? The only way he would not get out to pay child support is if his parent, the mother petitioned for the court to have his rights taken, and he agreed and signed. That's it. Trust me, we're dealing with it with the baby mama. She's going through it. I'm helping her through that. She doesn't want child support. She just wants him out of her life completely. And he doesn't want he wants out of child support. So they're agreeing. He's like, ring up the papers and I'll sign it away. And he's just trying to get out of his child support. So, okay. But no, it don't work like that. You are very dumb to think just because the rights are terminated. Like, that's rewarding him. Don't you get, like, wouldn't that be a reward for him? Oh, you're an abusive piece of shit that beats on women and children. Well, we're going to terminate your rights. And good news, you no longer have to be financially responsible for them either. Congratulations. It don't work that way. Idiot. Hell, even if they stop the child support, honey, he's gonna still be paying me probably the rest of his life at this rate. They ain't gonna take back all that other shit too. Oh no, Violet, I just saw it. That's not a good sign, hun. No, she definitely ain't innocent. Bless her heart. That was hilarious. That part with Cammy though, that's funny. Y'all, please know she's all talk. That's not true at all. When I tell y'all that I don't have issues like that in the family, I don't. The only family issues I've had have been between me and my ex. That's it. I know you don't like your name said, but all the piece with your name might make you feel better. Maybe they're definitely looking at the wrong people. Just like when they looked up, oh, she got in a wreck last year and there's a judgment against her. That is not me. And then that she reported the police that she saw that trailer being stolen. It says in the newspaper it has her name. That was not me. Oh, I know she was. Amanda's the same one that sent her cleavage and pictures of her behind also to the guy in prison to get his attention. She did that too. Like she has no grounds to poke fingers at anybody. It is very sick. You know what? I used to feel so bad for her when Maria posted a video of Amanda crying and begging her ex, who was drunk and just was standing over her, and she was crying her eyes out, "Get away from me, get away from me." And Maria had that, and Maria posted it. And I told Maria, you should that take that down. That's not okay. Oh, we don't show any DV in it. I was like, it doesn't matter. If it's tied to her ex, you need to take that down. Like, could you imagine if like that girl only like, and that's when we were enemies way back. That's when it first started out, and I was still like, that's too far. Right. No, she absolutely was. She absolutely effing was. She swears to me she wasn't, but she was because I saw the pictures that she sent them of her cleavage with the most heavy filter I've ever seen in my life. Looks nothing like her. And then pictures of her standing with her no ass jeans, like flat as a door, y'all. Her no ass, and she's just standing there like twisted to the side. And she asked Terry Lynn and them to send it to the guy in prison to see if that would get his attention. Honey, if Terry Lynn completely nude, spread eagle, couldn't get that man's attention, What makes you think yours could? You ain't even got nothing. Like, seriously. Like, you lost it, girl. Don't worry, he knows your name. No, Terry Lynn probably did, though. Or she did. I mean, I saw the pictures. I don't think I'm that much younger than her, honestly. But I mean, with her lose that weight, I think she did. Her skin, sagged a little bit more. But I mean, that's the least of the issues for her at this point. It's neither here nor there. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get going. I know that a lot of shit's popping up. Sorry to be on here this long. Thank you so much, Ro. I might skip tomorrow now that you did what you did because I'm only here to defend myself and make a paycheck. Yeah, spread eagle. Spread eagle, Terry Lynn was spread eagle, y'all. I told y'all. The first picture, she was in the shower with the phone. She was holding the phone up and took a picture up above. Then the second picture was right down in front of her, fully nude. And then the third one was further on down. And then the fourth one, bam. And I'll leave it at that. Do I still talk to him? No, I don't still talk to him. I do not talk to him. I've talked to the prison to talk to them about what was going on last year. That's it. I wrote a letter. I did write a letter last year when Amber was doing that. I was like, look, these people are pretending. I was like, you don't owe me shit and I don't owe you shit. I was like, people who are writing you are just trying to help you destroy my life, and you've already done that. Mission accomplished. I was like, you've already done that. You know what you've done. I told him that I still had time frame to file more charges for him like hold me captive. So if he would just please leave me alone and I won't go forward. Because I still had time. This was again last year. And then I said, all these people writing you, they can't do anything for you. They can't get you a new trial. They're not lawyers. They're not any of that shit. They're just trying to get info out of you to put on the internet to torment me with it. I was like, he just not feed into it. Do not respond because I'm dealing with I'm still not okay. And that was it. There's been nothing ever since. But like I said, I think the warden took away everything anyways because I talked to the warden about what everybody was doing, and I think she terminated everything. Or they started reviewing anything, and anything that was tied to people asking questions about me was taken, I believe. Something like that. So he's never been an active father in your daughter's life. So she doesn't know him. She doesn't know him like that. She knows his name and knows of him, but as a relationship built with him, does not. No. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Ro. True. No, like I said, that was a year ago that I was talking about that. What I was saying. Wait, what episode? What did I miss? I don't know what episode. I need to go take a breather. I got a doctor's appointment and shit, and I'm stressed the fuck out. I got a lot of stuff I got to get going in the next week. And Banana, he is dangerous. He absolutely is dangerous. I mean, he's a killer. So, I mean, that's as dangerous as you get. It's a killer with a vengeance. Let me check something. Let me exit out of that because I don't want to see that bitch's page anymore. What the hell? I don't remember. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure something out. Damn it. Okay, well, what did I not do right? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry for the issues. Give me a second. All right, I give up on the password. I don't remember. Screw it. I give up. Yeah, but he's already escaped before, and he's up for parole in 2038. So I don't have any peace of mind. I will. Hey, I'm the one that's been bitching. Just my opinion. Or tis my opinion. You know, it's pretty much just my opinion. All right, I'm stressed out. My blood pressure's through the roof. And I saw that John was going live, so I'll go see what he's up to. I don't know. I'm sure it's not anything good. But John act like he's going through the worst of the worst. Like I get he's going through some shit and it's bad. But he can't even act like it's. I wish it was just people being assholes and that's it. And not all this other shit. Good idea. Thank you again, Ro, for doing that for me. Thank you, thank you. So like I said, now I think I can take a break. And I'm so sorry for those that keep waiting for the members only. I was planning to do it tonight. I swear on everything. I put a post saying members only tonight, and then shit popped off. Like I said, I will say I have 2 streams that are already pre-recorded. That's already on the top tier. So people who are boss witches, you already seen them. Uh, but once they're monetized, or at least I put the ads on it, I'll make it available for the rest of the members, and then when it's fully monetized, I'll make it public. But I already been working on videos all day, so I know that y'all want content. I just feel bad letting y'all down. I know, but I don't like to let y'all down. I have the paranormal stuff that I want to go over with y'all and have a fun night. Every time I try, it's like they just reel me back in, and it's with something worse than before. But I'll try to take y'all's advice. I appreciate those that were leaving advice and trying to help out. Thank you, Rainy. Thank you, Ro. Thank you, Violet, Wendy, Banana, Chelsea. Thank you, and welcome to the chat. Sly, of course. Y'all please check out Sly and D's channel. I hope that the overlays helped out. And Sly, when the Pride Month is over, I'm going to switch it to something different. You'll have a witchy theme, and then Dee will have the Pride still, or something with Nicolette, her son, if she wants it. I'll do whatever y'all want to try to at least pay back for what you've done for me. If there's a video you want me to make of a person, let me know. Like, I don't mind. I just want to do something back nicely. Hi, Coins. Thank you. Thank you, Maggie. Oh, 8:30. 8:30 when? Tomorrow morning? Tomorrow evening? When? Because tonight's already past that, right? Right. But y'all go sub to their channel. Give them some support. Hi, Trevor. You came in just as we're leaving. Thank you, Adam, for being here, too. Thank you, Violet. 8:30 when, silly gooses? It's already past 8:30. No, as long as you're respectful and not like windmilling and saying everything that that one's doing is right, the others were fine. Girl, I'm already emotionally spent. Lauren Marie, thank you for being here. I'm so sorry. My eyes are like swollen. I've cried so much. I'm drained. I swear I could go to sleep so easily right now. I've been up, y'all, since 4 a.m. Since 4 a.m. I am exhausted. And then you have crying on top of it. And then I got a doctor's appointment. I got to get dolled up and wash my hair and all that for that. And hey, Kendra, thank you for being here too. Oh, the views from last night. Hey, there you go. Good deal. I'm so happy that y'all's numbers are getting back up there. Heck yeah. That's great. Oh, that was a lot. Oh, did you, Rosie? But see, I do the witchy stuff, but I gotta say, my YouTube's never been about witchy stuff. Are you talking about paranormal? Paranormal, I always do paranormal on my members only. I am too. I know. I get it. I I wish so bad that they would stop right now with the real life shit. I swear, y'all. If they would just talk about how much they hate me and stuff, y'all would not get a reaction. Y'all would never hear about it from me because I don't care. They don't like me, great. It's mutual. I don't like them. But it's all this other shit. I wish I was stronger. Oh, are you? Wednesday. So tomorrow. So tomorrow night, y'all. Good, because I'm taking a break tomorrow. So can you do me a favor? What you say? Do me a favor, Sly or D, one of y'all. Can y'all leave a comment on my YouTube with the time that y'all are gonna go live, or tag me in the post, or well, no, my tags are off. Just leave a comment and say, "See what we're doing a stream tonight at so and so." Let me know, and then I'll go to your channel and grab it and share it on my tab. If you're okay with that. Oh no, with John, you got to pay a good fee, and when you do, you got to kiss ass 24/7. Hey Trevor, thank you Trevor for your nice comment, by the way. Yeah, I'm tired of all this shit, all this stuff going on. I really am gonna try to get a stop to it, y'all. I really am. Oh yeah, well the spells I didn't really teach because people are too immature in this community to do it correctly, like the right way, with not for good versus bad, and so I didn't really do the spells that much. I mean, I do them myself, of course, and help people, but as far as teaching them, I don't really do them that much like that. Um, Paranormal, I always did EVP, spirit box stuff. I would always do that. I have no problem doing stuff like that. But spells, this community is too crazy. I can't imagine what people would do with it. And when you do spells, you have to have a lot of restraint and do it as last resort in a lot of instances. You modded Star. It's getting tapped. What time is it there? And y'all, prayers for Generator, unspoken prayers. I'm leaving at that. Prayers for Jade. Her family's still really sick. I asked Jade for information to do something, but I never got the info. Hold on. And to the people sending Mr. This shit, please stop. Who is she talking about? Talk about Scamanda. Dude, you look really land, by the way. Trying to diagnose some Roni, especially super unqualified. I promise this Elias is truly miserable. This girl could not write for anything. Sorry, I was reading a screenshot of Scamanda's post that I was sent. Oh, Star will kick butt. Star will kick butt. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it so much. And again, Ro, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Y'all, I'm going to try to get a stop to it. But then, now that I'm getting pushed this point, don't come cry victim when I have to go. I have no choice but to go file something. I don't know what else to do. You're literally fighting with my child's life at this point, and it's recorded. So you can't even argue, say, I never did that. Yes, you did. It's recorded. So just stop. I don't know what else to do outside of that. Well, y'all behave now. Keep your clothes on. No dancing under the moon. All right. Bye, guys. Y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all later.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always